Welcome, once famous, now erased. This journey through then and now movie locations shows how time quietly removed places we thought would last. Please go and check out the original website in the description. Problem Child. Ben's Discount Tires once stood on North Galloway Avenue. The original structure was demolished in 2010, replaced by a new building a year later. The Silence of the Lambs. The exterior used as Baltimore State Forensic Hospital was demolished in 2011. A modern pharmaceutical headquarters now stands where the prison once loomed. Raising Arizona. The former Riata Pass Steakhouse was demolished in 2015 and replaced by housing. Only the water tower and jailhouse remain nearby today. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974. The family house was moved miles from its original site, restored and repurposed as a restaurant, severing it from its rural filming location. Dazed and Confused. Centennial Liquor once stood on North Lamar Boulevard. Demolished in 2003, the location has since remained an empty parking lot. Highway to Hell. Beasel's roadside stop once sat along Antelope Pass. The location remains isolated, but the movie landmark itself has vanished into the desert. Every Which Way But Loose. The Palomino Bar on Lancashire Boulevard still stands decades later. While its role in the film is gone, the structure itself remains intact. Poltergeist 2: The Other Side. The Freeling house site sat at the edge of a newly built Chatsworth neighborhood. Today, the area is fully developed, with no trace of filming. Hoosiers. Coach Dale crossed a 1913 Iron Truss Bridge over Sugar Creek. It was removed in 1991 and replaced, erasing the exact crossing seen in the film. Tombstone. Parts of Mescal movie sets still stand near Benson, Arizona. Unlike many locations, this western town survives somewhat intact decades later. Everybody Wants Some. The house on the left once stood on Hill Street as a temporary facade. It was dismantled after filming, leaving an empty, altered lot where the scene existed. National Lampoon's Vacation. Wally World's parking lot and gates were filmed at Santa Anita Park. Everything beyond the entrance was a matte painting, not real space. Pet Cemetery. Judd Crandall's house was partly a facade built for destruction. The real home survived, but the iconic tree and film elements are gone. Varsity Blues. Coyote Stadium was demolished in 2010. Nothing remains of the football field where Friday Night Glory once played out on screen. The Gauntlet. The Arden plaster mines hosted the cave scene. All entrances were sealed in 2018, making the location permanently inaccessible today. National Lampoon's Vacation. The auto mechanic along U.S. Route 160 was torn down before 1997. A Burger King now occupies the site, erasing the film location entirely. Edward Scissorhands. The pastel suburb filmed in Lutz, Florida still exists, but time has softened the surreal look, leaving an ordinary neighborhood behind the fantasy. The Guest. Club 203 once operated along Route 66. The building is now closed, fenced off, and abandoned, its brief film life frozen in decay. Thelma and Louise. The desert road remains, but the explosive ending was staged. The surrounding landscape has changed little since filming concluded. They live. The iconic billboards once stood near downtown Los Angeles. Urban redevelopment erased them, removing a key symbol of the film's message. Dr. Giggles. Rendell's house was only a park facade built for filming. Once removed, the set vanished completely, leaving only trees behind. The Gauntlet. This Las Vegas street once allowed full traffic flow. The Fremont Street experience transformed it into a pedestrian-only landmark. Halloween, 1978. Smith's Grove was filmed at a former respiratory hospital. Demolished in the 1990s, the site is now an empty lot. Halloween Resurrection. The Myers House Street appears real, but the house was a constructed set elsewhere, leaving the Vancouver block unchanged. Forrest Gump. The iconic bench once sat in Chippewa Square. It was removed after filming, leaving only a garden where Forrest shared his story. Jaws. The billboard scene was filmed at Aquinnah Circle. The sign was temporary, and the nearby lighthouse was relocated in 2015 due to erosion. The Flintstones used a full prehistoric town set at Vasquez Rocks. Built only for filming, the structures were dismantled, leaving bare rock and desert today. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 2003. The old cotton gin still stands near Wahlberg. Though altered, the structure survives as a grim echo of the film's setting. Highway to Hell. Pluto's stood along a dirt road that no longer follows the same path. The landscape changed, leaving the scene impossible to fully recreate. All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. This rural gas station, formerly Log Groceries, still stands outside Elgin. Long closed, it now sits abandoned and slowly decaying. The Fog, 1980. Stevie Wayne's coastal home still stands in Inverness, but heavy remodeling erased nearly all resemblance to its haunting appearance in the film. The Howling. The bookstore location still stands on Hollywood Boulevard, but it's now a souvenir shop, with the film's atmosphere completely stripped away. Ninja 3, The Domination. This Phoenix street hosted a chaotic chase. The road remains, but surrounding structures and context have changed. Stranger Things. Gwinnett Place Mall once bustled with life on screen. Now abandoned and deteriorating, it stands as a dead retail relic of the past. Twin Peaks, Firewalk with Me. This forested park still exists, but filming elements vanished long ago, leaving only tranquil trails where the unsettling scene once unfolded. Sometimes they come back. This Missouri school still operates, but renovations reshaped its exterior and parking lot, making the movie-era layout unrecognizable. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Once an abandoned amusement park, the site was demolished after filming. Today it's private property, with only faint foundation traces remaining. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, 1978. The frantic street scene remains geographically intact, but traffic patterns and surroundings have changed completely. Flatliners, 1990. Nelson's apartment exterior still stands on North Clark Street, but the movie setting is gone, replaced by different businesses with no trace of the film. Good Will Hunting. The famous bar scene took place at this Cambridge pub. The building remains, but the moment lives only on screen, unchanged by time. Sicario. Canyonlands Bank still stands, but the movie location no longer functions as a bank, now operating as a dental office with no visual ties. Die Hard 2. The Highland Lake Church still stands, though filmmakers added facades and structures. Those temporary elements were removed after filming. Night of the Comet. Ralph Emerson Elementary hosted the schoolyard scene. The school still operates, but renovations removed the film-era look completely. Twin Peaks. Snoqualmie and North Bend remain instantly recognizable. The sign is not there anymore, but the eerie Pacific Northwest atmosphere still lingers. Mask. The Iron Hog Bar once stood on Victory Boulevard in Van Nuys. The location still exists, but the gritty biker atmosphere from the film is long gone. My Darling Clementine. Wyatt and Clementine part ways near Agathla Peak. The landscape remains, but the frontier setting was purely cinematic and no longer identifiable. Friday the 13th, Part 5. This quiet Beverly Hills trail hosted a tense encounter. The paths remain, but the surrounding landscape has changed, softening its menace.